Rockies just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Broncos nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Broncos at 5-10 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. And the Raiders 1st down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Go.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Broncos nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Raiders 14, Broncos 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. There he goes left side. Now he's loose at the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down, Raiders.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Look for signal. 14, front it.
On third down, Wilson. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be fourth down. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, these 2 teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 34. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Back to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, they'll throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
19.
Wilson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 70. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Broncos 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's caught inside the 25. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. This time Wilson will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
14. Tempo, tempo. Alert.
Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Broncos 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They go play action here on first down. Try to lay one up deep. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by Tucker. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Las Vegas, first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
At the Broncos' 1-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw again. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's trying to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Hey, easy. Tuck.
Now it's Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 122 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
While the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
A gain of 14. First down, Raiders.
Get it. '60 Maverick. Go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, 27 yards. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the score, Raiders 45, Broncos 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3 quarters have come and gone. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Alert, 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 alert.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and goal, Raiders.
Cup 19! Cup 19! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
They'll set up to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Check back! Check
A
back!
gain of 7 brings up 2nd
60
and goal
Bobcat! 60
at the
Bobcat!
3-yard line.
Dragon 60! Ready, ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Tyree Wilson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, it's an old chestnut, but let's face it, offensively, they've got to have some pride here because this has been a worst-case scenario all game for them. Keep putting in the effort. Keep trying to keep your quarterback upright and get through the end of this one as quickly as possible.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. That was short one to Gesicki. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. 19 yards that time for number 19. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Go, 14. Reload.
Now Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. Patterson's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off into fourth. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because
to the left side and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 10.
Let's have. 12.
Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Good job right there. 25. 19.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is